What's up, guys? This is Chris from DraftDashboard.com. Here are my DFS picks for MLB Saturday, July 2nd. These picks apply for DraftKings and FanDuel. Before I get started, please drop a like on this video and hit that red subscribe button and hit that bell icon so you don't miss our new videos. In this video, I'm going to go over my top picks for today's MLB slate. And if you stick around to the very end of this video, we'll use the Draft Dashboard tools to make a DFS lineup using the picks we just made. Okay guys, we have a 9-game slate tonight, so let's take a look at the pitcher position. Now, someone made a comment that I only give the top pitchers on the slate, and that does seem to be the case most of the times, but what I want to start doing is giving you a stud and then a low salary pick that I like at pitcher. So let's get into this, guys. The stud pick at pitcher, I like Logan Webb with a 10% pitching advantage over a low salary batting team, the Chicago White Sox. So Logan Webb pitches his best ball versus righty batters, only giving up a .549 OPS versus righties. He's facing 7 righties here tonight. Now, the White Sox have only hit 1 of his last 8 pitches. That sample size is too small, but he's got fantastic splits here. Logan Webb is 9,800 FanDuel salary. He's 1,000 less on DraftKings, averaging 34 fantasy points per game on the season. He's been on fire, scoring 46, 43, and 58 fantasy points in the last 3 games. He has an ERA of 3.04. His record is 7-2, pitching an average of 95 pitches per game. And Vegas thinks this is going to be a low-scoring game. 7.5 runs scored in this game. That's their over-under. So I like Logan Webb here versus the Chicago White Sox. Okay, now as my high-risk, high-reward pitcher, I like Brady Singer. He's got a nice pitching advantage here over a low-salary batting team, the Detroit Tigers. Brady Singer is only giving up a .672 OPS versus righties and a .557 OPS versus switch hitters. He's facing 4 righties, 3 switch hitters, and I like this pick because the Tigers have only hit 12 of his last 59 pitches. That's a .203 batting average and a pretty decent sample size. Brady Singer only 7,600 FanDuel salary, same price on DraftKings, averaging 23 fantasy points per game on the season. He has an ERA of 4.33, record is 3-3, pitching an average of 75 pitches per game. So I like Brady Singer here versus the Detroit Tigers. Okay guys, it's time to announce the winner of our $25 weekly PayPal giveaway. And the winner is Joey Cobra. Joey Cobra, congratulations. You are the winner of this week's $25 PayPal giveaway. Please reply to our comment to collect your prize. Before I continue with the picks, I'm excited today because we added a new contest for everyone watching. If you want to enter the drawing for $25 PayPal, all you need to do is like this video, hit that subscribe button, and make a quick comment below to be entered into the drawing. We'll reply to a random comment and let you know that you won. And then we'll send you $25 PayPal. So it's that easy, and we pick a new winner every Saturday and announce them in our video. So get your comment in now so I can add another entry for you. Okay, let's take a look at the catcher first base position. I like Rhys Hoskins with a 40% batting advantage over Matthew Liberator. Rhys Hoskins batting 18% better versus lefty pitchers, batting a .963 OPS versus lefties. Matthew Liberator, he's pitching 22% worse to righties as he does lefties, giving up a .782 OPS versus righties. Now, Rhys Hoskins is 3,300 FanDuel salary, 900 more on DraftKings, averaging 11 fantasy points per game on the season. He's been on fire, scoring 28, 25, and 25 fantasy points in the last 3 games. He has a batting average of .254, and he has scored fantasy points in all 5 of his last games. So I like Rhys Hoskins here versus Matthew Liberator. Okay, let's take a look at the second base position. I like Jon Berti, and he has a 46% batting advantage over a low salary pitcher, Jackson Tetrault. Jon Berti batting a .698 OPS versus righties. Jackson Tetrault pitching his worst ball versus righty batters, giving up a 1.057 OPS versus righties. Jon Berti is 3,400 FanDuel salary, 600 more on DraftKings, averaging 12 fantasy points per game on the season. He has a batting average of .276. So I like Jon Berti here versus Jackson Tetrault. Okay, let's take a look at the third base position. I got 2 picks for you here. First one I have for you is Austin Riley. He has a 19% batting advantage over Tyler Mahle. Austin Riley batting a .854 OPS versus righty pitchers. Tyler Mahle, he's pitching his worst ball versus righty batters, 19% worse than his other pitches, giving up a .778 OPS versus righties. Now, Austin Riley is 4 for 5 versus Mahle with a 2.2 OPS. One of those 4 hits is for a home run. Austin Riley is 3,400 FanDuel salary, 1,300 more on DraftKings, averaging 11 fantasy points per game on the season. He scored fantasy points in all 5 of his last games. He has a batting average of .260. So I like Austin Riley here versus Tyler Mahle.
Real quick, guys, I got great news. For a limited time, we're offering a full 30-day trial to Draft Dashboard. You can try all of our DFS tools for all sports. You can try the Position Optimizer, where you can see the top players ranked for each position. And we added a new Player Trends tool, where you can see the top salary differences between FanDuel and DraftKings. It's a really good tool to help you pick out value for the site that you're playing on. Oh, and if you're tired of doing research every day, we just added a cheat sheet that shows hand-picked plays for the slate. No confusing stat lines, no headaches, just a simple cheat sheet that shows the absolute best players for your lineups.
Okay, now I have a value play for you here. I like Alec Bohm with a 51% batting advantage over Matthew Liberator. Alec Bohm batting 29% better versus lefty pitchers, batting a .809 OPS versus lefties. Matthew Liberator is giving up a .782 OPS versus righties. Alec Bohm is only 2,500 FanDuel salary, 600 more on DraftKings, averaging 8 fantasy points per game on the season. He scored fantasy points in all 5 of his last games. He has a batting average of .263. So I like Alec Bohm here versus Matthew Liberator. Okay, let's take a look at the shortstop position. I like Brendan Donovan with a 12% batting advantage over Kyle Gibson. Brendan Donovan batting a .846 OPS versus righties. Kyle Gibson pitching 10% worse to lefties as he does righties. So this is his worst pitch versus lefties, giving up a .737 OPS versus lefties. There's no at-bats versus Gibson yet. Brendan Donovan is 2,900 FanDuel salary, 1,600 more on DraftKings, averaging 9 fantasy points per game on the season. And he has a batting average of .303, scored fantasy points in 4 out of his last 5 games. So I like Brendan Donovan here versus Kyle Gibson. Okay, moving on to the outfield position. As a home run hitter, you got Mike Trout, who's in a good spot here versus Jose Urquidy. Now, another value play that I like is Hunter Dozier with a 31% batting advantage over Bo Brisk. Hunter Dozier batting a .703 OPS versus righty pitchers. Bo Brisk, he's pitching his worst ball by far to righty batters, giving up a .900 OPS versus righties. And Hunter Dozier is only $2,300 FanDuel salary, $800 more on DraftKings, averaging 9 fantasy points per game on the season. He scored fantasy points in all 5 of his last games. He has a batting average of .263. So I like Hunter Dozier as a value play here versus Bo Brisk.
If you want to try all these daily fantasy tools for yourself, click the link in the description below this video or just go to draftdashboard.com. You can use our DFS lineup optimizer to build quality lineups using our picks and your own custom player pool. Click the link in the description below this video and try all these daily fantasy tools right now. Thanks so much for watching. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel and hit that bell icon so you can get instant updates whenever we post a new video. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this video, please smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Oh, and please comment below with your favorite player for this NBA slate. I love to hear what you guys have to think. Thanks again, and good luck.